here we are, playing something different. You know, I've been playing a lot of Prowess, playing a little bit of Heliod, playing quite a bit of Esper, and I'm the kind of player where I really enjoy a variety of decks. Don't get me wrong, Cryptic Command is my favorite card. I love to cast that card, but the problem is playing through leagues with Cryptic Command decks more often than not on Moto, it's kind of just tiresome, you know, and then sitting back and editing it and all these kinds of things afterwards. And it feels like it takes you, 4 to 5 hours just to get a video out, which is just a lot. So I figured I'd try something a little bit different. And I saw this list of Merfolk with the classic lords, classic Merfolk, but playing, in addition to Force and Negation, a couple of cryptic commands. And I think that's kind of sweet because most of the time this spell is being cast as counter target spell, draw a card. Like that's the default for a decent amount, but the card has a bunch of versatility, and like if it's tap all your creatures, draw a card, and we have creatures on the battlefield, whew, that it seems pretty good. So um I just kind of want to give that a try. And then of course we got like Tidebinder Mage to kind of help against some of the Prowess decks, Seize Claim to help a little bit more against Tron, Pithing Needle and Graft Digger's Cage for, things you might need them for. Spell Snare is sweet against all the Luris decks because there's so many CMC2 cards. And then Dismember just is another way to take out some important things. So this isn't really my forte. It's not exactly the deck that, I'd probably sign up to play in a tournament with, but I just saw this list. It looked kind of interesting. I love blue, and this deck has some tricksy things going on with it. So we're going to hop in here and see what this is gonna end up doing for us. We'll have to see. We're kind of hoping to run into, I suppose, Prowess is probably okay, but not great. I don't really know what Merfolk's place in the meta is. Uh, I don't know that it really has one, but like I said, saw this list and we'll have to kind of see from there. Well, we have 1-drop into 2-drop. I mean, I like it. Seems pretty good. We know they have Luris. Okay. So this Dismember is probably going to be pretty good, assuming that we get to cast it. Us not having too many removal spells is a bit of an issue, but having more Dismembers in the side is nice. So looked at theirs. They decided they wanted to keep it against us. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and attack here. See if they want to waste a removal spell on this right now. And if they do, that's fine. I don't need to activate this. I think all these cards in our hand are pretty good as is. Yeah, so just going to push this right now, which I'm sure was probably the top card that they had left on their library. Now I'm going to cast one of these. I'm just going to reveal another one. Go ahead and pass. Mutable, it's a pretty sweet draw. Oh, this is like the Sultai deck, huh? Okay, so we do have an instant in the yard already, which is good. So we get to Dismember plus another spell this turn. And the question is, which other spell do we want it to be? Do we want to Spreading Seas this? Because right now, this Reflecting Pool would turn into just double island. That might be kind of sweet. But I do want to get a little more aggressive. So I think instead, we'll just do this. Cast another one, revealing another one. And get in there. The reason I didn't want to Spreading Seas there is I don't like... Okay, against another Tarmogoyf, that's a bit of a bummer, but... maybe we can Spreading Seas into this Lord and be fine. Yeah, it looks like we'll... Well, maybe not. So we will cast this Spreading Seas. That's a bummer. I guess just play another Silvergill. I don't want to reveal the Lord if we can avoid it. Had we ripped another blue, that would have been sweet. We would have been able to give Island Walk to everything, which would be pretty nice, but as it sits next turn, we're set up pretty solid. Valky, okay, they get to take one of our Lords here. Yep, I hope they don't have a discard spell for this one, I suppose. Although now they could have a removal spell, which is rough. It's just another Valky? That doesn't work, right? Okay. That helped us tremendously. Thank you. Are they dead now? Are they dead now? No. No. How do I tell which one is newly controlled? Right click, newly controlled. Gotcha. I think they're dead, right? 48, 12, 16. Well, that was cool. So what do we want here? I think we probably want the dismembers. Seems pretty good. I'm not super keen on the force negations. Honestly, I know that they have like removal spells, but in a fair matchup like this, I don't really want to be 2-for-1ing myself. So maybe just want spell snares and dismembers to answer all their 2-drops. I mean, I think they're, if this is Aspiring Spikes list, I think they're playing like Drown in a Lock, Logic Knot. They are playing Abrupt Decay though, so Spell Snare can't tag that. But this also tags most of their threats, which is good. Hmm. I'm gonna actually put in a Tidebinder Mage over one of these to just stay a little bit more aggressive. Because Tidebinder Mage can still lock down a Tarmogoyf potentially. So close. Gonna have to mulligan, but this Vial was super enticing. Okay, well, we'll keep this one. And honestly, I think we just put a land back. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but if we do draw a land, we still get to play a 2-drop on turn 2, and if we don't, we do have this Vial, assuming that it's not discarded. It doesn't look like it is being. They target us. Yep, so they know this top card. What is it? Land? No. Alright. Well, we'll see what they've got, because we got plenty of 2-drops. Hopefully not an Abrupt Decay here. Abrupt Decay would be pretty rough. No? Okay. We can always yield to this. And this turn, yes. Land? 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 No. Rough. Okay, if they do have an Abrupt Decay, although I think they probably should have fired it off on this in the first place. Oh, Coatl. Okay, yeah, another good reason for Spell Snare, that's for sure. Okay. So you know about this Master, so that'll be the first one that we get to put out there. Yes. Okay. So I guess you just pass, and then we'll end step Master, untap, and then choose whatever it is we need to do, I suppose, after that. Probably a decent chance it's going to have to be another one of these lords. We'll see. Start at 2-3, just artifact. Okay. So this tells me they're not like abrupt decaying our Vial here, which is good. What else could this be? Just another Goyf, maybe. 3 mana. Just put Luris in hand. Okay. And then it's probably push this. Put this on the stack. I should push this now, yeah. That's fine. No. Land? Okay, sweet. So now we can play this out. This is a 4-5, right? Yeah. And maybe just Tidebinder Mage? The Goyf? Although I guess we get the choice to Tidebinder and, oh goodness gracious. This is probably going to be okay, that's fine. And they get to play Luris with their 3rd bauble. That's a bit of a bummer. So they targeted us again. They're not playing Luris, so what do they have here? Unsure. Okay. They are playing lures. They're just doing a second mate. You need to tap different if they're doing that. They can't hold up a removal spell if they do that, so that's good news for us at least. So we're going to get one extra card off this Lurrus, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. Okay, so they still know our top card. No. Okay, Petty Theft is interesting. So we get to... I think we need to dismember this. And then we can attack here. Then we can Tidebinder Mage this Tarmogoyf. Yeah. Not looking great with the amount of cards they have in hand, but if they're not a bunch more removal spells... Falky. Okay, that stinks. Definitely stinks. Man, Spell Snare would have been so good this game. Had 3 really awesome targets for it. Okay, let's probably just kill our thing in response, huh? They don't need to, so that's fine. Okay. And then snap, push, I guess. Push one of these. Doesn't matter. We still get to tap the Tarmogoyf down. It doesn't matter if this gets killed in response. So now they probably take our... I guess they probably take our Petty Theft here, actually. Really? Okay. Oh, if they have another removal spell for this, which it looks like they do here, we're probably just dead. No our top card again. Okay. Get in for 1. Another Tidebinder would be sweet, actually. I think we have to keep this at 2, because violating this in doesn't really do anything. There's a decent chance we'll have to Petty Theft. Ugh, man, that's a bummer. Okay, so we have to pass here, I guess. Is there any way we win this? We bounce this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think so. We have to go to trade with the Volky. I guess we get our Lord back, and maybe there's a world... Well, no, we take 1 because of this. So actually we are just dead, huh? Yep. Oh well. Can't beat that many removal spells. It's a bit rough, but is what it is. Do we want more Tidebinder mages? Now that we know they have those cards as well too, I think we do. We can probably just trim on the Brazen Borrowers, I think, because bouncing their creatures back to their hand seems pretty rough for us. Okay. I guess we'll keep. His hand isn't great, but we do get to potentially Spell Snare something. So I'm going to play Island into Glasspool Mimic, into Cavern, and then Kiora. And then Kiora can start to help us filter through. I don't think there's any way that they can take that off the table. Shocking. They have Thoughtseize. Inquisition. Okay, that's a bummer. We're down to 4 cards, though. We'll be going back up to 6 when we draw here, so that's fine. I mean, it's not good for us, but it is what it is at this point. Took the Thoughtseize. Yeah, they just don't have any way to deal with that. That seems fair to me. Yeah, I'll just play this as a land. Go ahead and pass, hold up our spell snare. They have another one. Yikes. We might just lose this game without really doing too much as far as important things. Because now if they take our spell snare and then have like a Tarmogoyf to play and a removal spell for this Tidebinder, we could be kind of in some trouble here. Yeah, so they're taking the Tidebinder, so they most definitely have a Tarmogoyf. So I'll name Merfolk. I think we still just play this out because I want to hold up this spell snare, and we have this dismember for another. Like if they do have a Tarmogoyf, they'd have to have 2 Tarmogoyfs for us to feel bad about this. Yep, I will definitely spell snare that one. Ooh, Cryptic Command is a sweet draw. That's a pretty sweet draw. See what they have. 3 mana. Push this. I think that has to be fine, unfortunately. Like, it's a bummer, but oh well. Let's see, what would be a good draw here? Silvergale wouldn't even be good. Guess a Lord would be fine. Actually, wouldn't mind another Harbinger just so we could play it at Flash. Be pretty sweet. They stop it on our upkeep for. What are they stopping on our upkeep for? Probably no reason. Okay, well, I mean, we play it. Probably have another removal spell for it, but I don't think we can, like, try to get to 6 lands before we put another creature into play. Like, I just don't think that that's going to work out for us here. To be able to hold up this Cryptic Command for whatever they have to. I just think that that's not gonna end up working out for us. Now, if they have Valky, that'd be fine, because that doesn't really do anything. Put Lurrus in hand is their best thing. Okay, well, we can counter the Lurrus. Unless they rip a Thoughtseize. So I guess that's good for us. Countering the Lurrus means that even if they have a land, they don't get to Ice Fang, which is pretty sweet. So they don't even get to draw a card. Could be pretty nice. Huh, okay. So they found a removal spell, which probably means we have to let this removal spell go on this. Thanks. Yeah, we probably have to let this removal spell go, because I think we have to counter the Lurrus. I don't think we can let them do something else. So Snapcaster, does that change it? No, so they just get to snap push. Okay. All right. Well, I typically have said, like for the humans players or the, I guess Merfolk, I suppose would be in a similar vein, that you're not really going to beat 3+ pieces of 1 mana interaction with you. That's kind of like the tipping point where it becomes pretty difficult to be able to manage because most of your things cost 2. So, okay. I think now we're going to have to let them lure us here. Because I think we just have to get to the board. Okay. We can Spreading Seas this to take them off another green, I guess. They're going to float a black. Boy, they have another push. Another push is... Yikes, pretty rough. I said 3 was kind of our tipping point. We're at, what, 5 now? 6? We found 2 pushes, snapped 1 back, Thoughtseize Inquisition, so 5. That's pretty rough. Yeah, we might be kind of up it here if they can find more removal spells. Might be Might be in some trouble. Oh, land for Lurrus potentially is really rough too. They don't know it, but they definitely should be slamming Lurrus here. No? Okay. See how many more removal spells they have. Another land would actually be fine. Um, yeah, I'm gonna play this out and hope that we can find a land here. Once again, I just don't think that we're gonna win the game without it. Okay, Vial's not the worst actually. Just because it lets us do some kind of tricky things, but not in a good spot here. So they can go Lurrus, replay Ice Fang, and then we're kind of in a world where we're going to need a Lord in order to win. But I suppose we could get the sneaky mode of Cryptic in there. Although they are probably also a Cryptic command deck. Something to be wary of. Attacking with both, yeah. So this doesn't mean good things for us. This most definitely does not mean good things. Could be Bring to Light for Valky here. Tarmogoyf, okay. We do get to potentially tap that down here. Oof, okay. That's a rough one. We have another removal spell too. So I thought that pause was for a second. That'd be pretty rough if they do. Okay, another land at least means that we can do multiple things here. So I kind of like... we can't really do this offensively, unfortunately, because I think we're going to have to cast this Dismember and take 4, so we're at a virtual 9, so if we do this offensively, that's going to put us down to 1 potentially here, and I just don't think we're going to be able to get through that. So we know they have Lurrus and 2 others. So we will Trickster down this Tarmogoyf here. Try and buy ourselves another turn. I feel like they have another Mystical Dispute, and that would be really brutal if they did. Okay, well we get to Cryptic here. Okay, and we found a Lord. So this is all working out pretty well for us now. Yes to this, please. Crack this. Another Cryptic. That's super good. Wow, okay. So now... I mean, we have them on a 2-turn clock here. We're attacking for 6. They can't block. We have Cryptic plus Dismember up. So they need to have 2 removal spells or a removal and counter spell. And we know one of their cards is Lurrus, so that should do it. Because we can let them Lurrus. Lurrus doesn't do anything here. Even if they cast it, they just get to Ice Fang and then they die. Wow. I've been hating on Merfolk this whole time, and I shouldn't have been. seems pretty powerful what we're doing here. And honestly, these Cryptic commands have been huge, right? Like, it just countered a Bring to Light. And now even if they have another removal spell, it counters that too. What is this? 5, 6, 7, 8. So we dropped to 5. Yeah, that's fine. Not gonna block. Lurrus. So let me see here. Lurrus only lets them Ice Fang, and Ice Fang doesn't do anything. So that is fine. Because all we have to beat is a removal spell. They're dropping to 1. Okay. Oh, they have EE, they're dead, right? Oh, it is this. Okay, that's fine. So they're hoping to find a push or Blood Chief's Thirst. They did not find it, and even if they did, we had the Cryptic. Wow. Well, that was sweet. All right, I'm in for it. Cryptic Merfolk. Let's do it. I'll see you in round number 2. Here we are for round number 2. Hopped in here. Serum Visions. Could mean like Storm potentially, which is maybe a problem. Serum Visions off Basic Island, yeah. Oh, Teleria West. Oh, this is some kind of combo deck. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's definitely a combo deck. Go up there. I guess we just play this out then, huh? Okay. Oh, is it the, not Living End, the mono blue? Oh, interesting. I was gonna say the enchantment that lets you, oh, it's Twiddle Storm with Lotus Field. Oh boy. So we might just, like, be dead here, huh? Okay. Start racing. Yep, we'll go up to 2. Okay. Well, if we get one more turn, we might be okay. Question is, do I want to just do this now? So we're attacking for 6. If we attack for 7, we drop them to 13. And it's 4, 7, 10. So I think we want to do this right now, huh? Okay, well, they go off this turn, they've got us. They have the turn 4 kill, we are dead. Have to see what all they have, though. Okay. I should have every untapped spell. Alright. Oh, now I think we are just dead, right? I guess we'll see exactly what their kill condition is, but I'm sure it's just like regular Storm. Make them show us that we're dead. Yep. Opt this time, that's fine. Clicking through this fast, at least. That's kind of nice. They're pretty quick with this. This must be something they've done before. Back up to 5 mana. I can't cast anything else in the graveyard. Okay. Transmute for a 0-drop. For Lonely Sandbar and then pass? Whoa. Okay. It's hexproof. That's a bummer. Okay, but I mean, I guess we get to attack, and then we have Cryptic Command up. So that might just be enough. Sleight of Hand is fine. Wait, what? What does this do? So if we counter that, I think we're good, right? I guess if they have another land plus untapper, we would die. Wow. I can't believe we won that. That was crazy. Okay, so that doesn't work. That might be good enough. Dispel's got to be good enough. Dismembers can come out. What else? We saw some number of 2-drops, so Spell Snares are probably good enough, and Grafdigger's Cage is probably good enough. These can come out, and I wonder if we just want to ditch, like, Brazen Borrowers, because I don't know if we're going to have anything to bounce, and then maybe just, like, a Harbinger. Yeah. Just try it like this, I guess. Or maybe we just want to ditch one of these 3-drops because they're slow. Like maybe Thassa's too slow and the 2-drops matter more. That could probably be it. Yep, seems pretty good. Gonna look for Force Negations, Dispels, all pretty solid. We have a Dispel, we have an Aether Vial. Sand seems great. And now we have a Force too. Sweet. Sand feels pretty good now, that's for sure. I'm fine with them doing this. Not appear through the depths. Okay. Always yield. We will yes to that. I guess we can play this out this turn, huh? It's probably fine. Another Force. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see what they have here. Okay, so we'll force that. Pitching Cryptic, I guess, at this point. Yes, put this up to 2. Now we get to cast this, reveal this, draw a card. Benthic Biomancer. I think we want to leave Dispel up here. I suppose we could have vialed in the Lord there to get an extra point of damage in. I don't know if it matters. We'll see. Ooh, whoops. Well, meant to vial there, obviously, but... Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay. So now we can activate Mutavolt. So we know about Psychic Puppetry here. Hopefully they go through for Peer splicing this and we can dispel that. Okay, hoping they don't have counter magic. They do, we're probably dead. Woohoo! Wow, that was simple. Alright, a clock and counter magic. That's all it takes. Well, I will see you in match number 3. Alright, well, here we are for round 3. I mean, guess that's what we signed up for, right? Lands and Merfolk. And Mulligan to 5. So they're playing Tron. So, probably dead. Probably dead. Oh, not. Okay. Aether Vial? No. Bummer. Maybe this is just Esper with a really poor draw. Okay, looks like it actually might be. Cavern would be a sweet draw. Okay. Oops. Cast. I guess I don't know that it matters which one we reveal. I'll reveal this one. Okay. See what they have. Chess guy. I wonder if this is some kind of combo deck. Okay. It's gotta be, right? Oh, is this the brought back deck? Are we just playing against Aspiring Spikes lists all day today? Is that what's happening? It'd be kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just play this out. Make this into a 3-2 and offer this trade. I think I'm pretty fine with that. Okay. Bolt and attack. We'll get to play Double Lord or I guess Double Lord's probably better than Petty Thefting here. Luris doesn't really get to do anything right now. Although if they draw a Bobble, I guess it means they get an extra card off of it, but still it's probably just better at this point right now. Okay. Such a solid draw for next turn to be able to go Thassa plus Petty Theft. It's pretty sweet. Alright. Get in there. Hoping to dodge another bolt would be nice, but, you know, even if they have one bolt to take out one of these, that might be okay with us. But now what is this? Could be like Avalanche Riders. Take out our Cavern. One of our islands, I suppose. I don't know that Cavern really matters. But, I mean, if we just draw like a Spreading Seas, they're basically just done for. Could have brought back plus something, but yeah, probably Avalanche Riders here. Oh, Showdown. Okay. Already played their land. Okay. Well, it's pretty sweet. Another Lord would be sick here. Lord? Spreading Seas? Maybe? Let's see. So they get to go land plus Avalanche Riders next turn, plus whatever else they have. We shall see. Another Lord. So what does that mean? Now if we go Lord, they have to block with this, I think, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Play out our other Lord. And then I guess we can just attack. And then I think we can hold up Petty Theft. I don't think we need to bounce anything with Petty Theft yet. I think we can just hold it up. Well, you got a block, opponent. Okay. Oh, I guess we could have Petty Thefted this and killed them, huh? Yeah, that's that's most definitely the line to take. But then we don't get to see more things out of their deck, and that's a bummer. Yeah, I think holding up Petty Theft is totally fine here, and then we get to, you know, unblockable something this next turn as well too, which is pretty good. I don't think there's anything they can do that really matters here. Trying to think of if there's any line with like Mentor here that could potentially make a difference, but we have this Petty Theft up to be able to bounce the Mentor in response to the first thing being cast. So even if they go Mentor, which I think is their best possible play, I guess Luris out of here. That's fine. And then they get to play land, and then I don't know, maybe if they have a, I don't even know what else they could have. Okay. So does Petty Theft that right now, and that should be it. Bam. Got him. Good, clean fun. All right, well, I guess, oh, what's good here? Dismember's probably good here because we need to be able to kill Mentor. We need to be able to kill Luris. Those are really their big threats. Does Grafdigger's Cage matter here? No, not really. Is Spell Snare any good? I feel like it's not. I feel it doesn't do much. I mean, it hits Brought Back, but I think that's it. And I don't think that we need to be as concerned with something like that. So I guess these are probably fine, and maybe I'll just trim on like 2 Harbingers. Once their creatures turn sideways, they've already generated something, so I think that's probably fine. Okay. Bunch of 2-drops, but the problem is we have a Mutavault and an island. I think this is okay, though, because we get to Petty Theft something. If we draw a island, we're in a good spot. If we draw Aether Vial, we're just, like, completely off to the races, which is pretty sweet. Target themselves. Yeah, they mulliganed again. I guess just once, but still. It's a bummer for them. Okay, they're gonna fetch, so they don't like that card. Yikes. Okay, that's pretty close to worst possible, actually. I mean, it's good to have more lands, but I think at this point, they probably have to be better than this. Okay, Seal of Fire, that's pretty good against us. Okay. Well, I guess we can just pass and we can hold up Trickster here now. If they have a Luris, if they cast Luris and then do anything else, we can respond by Trickstering it, which would be kind of cool. Okay. So I guess we Trickster this. And then we will get to Petty Theft plus Dismember. We need to do this all on our turn so that they can't brought back on their turn. I'm going to attack first. I don't care if they just jump here. That's fine. This. Dismember this. I guess we don't even have to Petty Theft. We can just hold up another Trickster here, which is fine. I think that's okay. We could have maybe Spreading Seas like their Sacred Foundry to try to take them off of double white. I think this is fine. Okay. Get to tag one of our lands. Should probably be an island, but maybe there's a world where they... Yeah. Cast another Trickster. Tap this down this time. Now the scary thing is if they do have brought back, they can Seal of Fire on their next turn, on their upkeep. They can not pay for Echo, Seal of Fire this, and they can brought back. So I think we do want to Spreading Seas then. Yeah. Just to make sure they don't get to do that. Now they would have to have White Source plus that. Could just pay Echo here. That would be pretty reasonable, honestly. Oh, they're going to check out their top card to see if they're going to draw a White Source. Oh, man, and they did. Uh-oh. I think that's what that was. I think that was check to see if we have a White Source for this brought back in hand, or check to see if we have brought back. I guess it could also just be check to see if we have a card that we'd like to play. It looks like they do have one. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, so we can just double Mutavolt activation here. I think that's better than holding up Petty Theft. Although if they have a spell here, maybe that's not correct, because if they have a spell here, they get to trade with this monk too, or something. I think if they have a bolt here. No. Okay. That's good then, at least. Okay. White Source means they do get to draw it back if they have it, or I guess it would be Luris. It's more likely. Luris is a problem. Yeah. Luris is really good because it lets them Seal of Fire again. Now we really need a blue source for this. So I have to use 2 seals on it. Blue source? Oh. Okay, well I'll go to combat first, I guess. See what they want to do, because if they sack this, maybe we'll just bounce the Luris. Probably not, but maybe. Okay. Yeah, I think we have to just dig for another island here. I'll reveal this one. We're definitely still ahead, but we're getting to the point now where if we can't find another island in the next like 2 turns, we could potentially die to this Seal of Fire just taking one creature out at a time. If they ever find a Monastery Mentor, that means that we're probably dead to that. Don't really have much in the way of reach. Something that actually takes out the graveyard might be kind of nice now that Dredge is coming up as well too. They have a follow-up too as the last card. Oh, they cast a seal from hand. Oh, we're probably dead now. And they have another good card? Oh my goodness. Yikes. That's a pretty good turn. That was a pretty good turn. Okay, we get to play this out. Maybe we can find a way to sneak this out on the back of like flyers. Although that seems unlikely in the face of all these Seal of Fires. Oh, found a the 4-drop. Yikes. Okay. So I'm gonna be down. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm surprised by that. I was for sure expecting something different happen there. I was expecting them to take out our blue source. I'm surprised they didn't, to be honest. So I don't know if we really have any outs except for like a dismember for this Luris, but even then we might just tie to this thing. Lord of Atlantis definitely isn't it. So they get in there pretty hard and then they get to start bobbling us. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I think we just needed one more blue source throughout some of those turns. Like we drew 3 of our mutavolts. Had we found any blue sources would have been pretty solid. Maybe we can Pipping Beetle their Seal of Fires actually. That might actually be pretty good. That's their main form of removal. If we can take that out, we might just kind of get them. Seems pretty sweet to me. Force Negations probably can take a dip. And honestly, I'm going to ditch these other 2 for Spell Snares. I think they're tagging the same thing. Like, I don't want to Force Negation anything except for probably a Brought Back. I guess maybe a Showdown of the Skalds, but who knows. Oof, see, now, if this is Aether Vial, it's Snap Keep. can't quite keep that one. If this one is one we can keep. What do we want to put back? I think it might be... It's either the Cryptic or the Brazen Borrower. I don't like putting back the Cryptic, but I think it might have to be that. Like, that card's very, very impactful. But I think we're gonna have to ditch it. Yeah. Just lead on Silvergill. Revealing a Merfolk Trickster, I suppose, is fine. Target there, so they have a fetch land. And they like their card. Okay. Okay, they saw their card twice. That seems probably not correct. I think they should view ours once. Play this, draw a card. Spreading Seas, okay. Maybe we can keep them off double white. Probably not, because it's probably hit their flagstones. Goodness. All the baubles. All of the baubles. It's our card that we're drawing here, which is a land. Which is good. So now the question is, do we want to just Spreading Seas like this? If we go after this, they can sacrifice it in response. Just don't really want them to be able to Luris us this next turn, because that's what I feel like they're setting up to do. So we could, so our choices really are hold up, brazen borrower slash petty theft. We could jam in there and try and get him for 3. That plays him pretty poorly against a bolt. We could hold up Merfolk Trickster, I suppose, as well too, or we could just spreading seas right now. And I think I actually like just spreading seas right now. I'm gonna target this because if they do sacrifice this right now, I think that's fine for us. It means that they can't rot back. I suppose we should have done this second main though, because we should have attacked first. Aether Vial? No. Okay. Yeah, we should have attacked first so that way they don't get to bolt this, but maybe using their bolt on this is fine. No light source, maybe? No second land. Ooh, another spreading seas? No, okay. Not that lucky. That is fair. I guess we just pass here. Can just hold up Merfolk Trickster plus Petty Theft. Although we can't Petty Theft our own spreading seas, can we? Yeah, we cannot. I think actually I'm just going to cast this then. Discard. What do they discard? Brought back? Oh, spreading seas? Ooh, baby. That's probably going to be it right there. Okay, play this one out. Guess you just attack for 3. Wow, alright, yeah. Whew, pretty solid. Alright, well, I will see you in round number 4. Alright, well, round number 4, here we are. Some more Cryptic Command Merfolk. Yeah, I guess we keep this. We get to lead on the Glasspool Shores. I think it's more important to have 2s on 2 than it is to have a 1 on 1. So, yeah, we'll just go with that. And we'll just probably start with Silvergill revealing this, the Benthic Biomancer, draw ourselves a card. Ooh, boy. The Tribe War, humans versus merfolk. Well, the spreading seas might be pretty good then. Force negation is a really, really poor draw, however. Really, really poor draw. I need another land here, probably. That would be pretty sweet. Between this and our draw step. We don't find a land? Okay, we did find one. I was going to say, if we didn't, that could be a little bit rough, but it's tough to know for sure. Harbinger is a pretty good draw here. Being able to bounce things is pretty nice, although I guess this one is only if it's tapped, right? So it doesn't get to tag a Mantis Rider, which is a bit of a bummer. I guess I should turn off auto yields just in case they have another vial and we decide, like, we want to do something for that, maybe? Oh, tough to know. This next turn, we're probably going to want to get the Spreading Seas down so that it doesn't get taken by a Kite Sail Freebooter, because we really don't care if they take Force Negation. Although I suppose maybe we'll actually take a line to Benthic Biomancer plus Petty Theft this. That might be pretty good. We'll see what we draw. If we draw like a useless card, that could be kind of nice because we could Petty Theft this and then force it on the way back down if we draw, you know, like another force or something. Okay, 1's Champion of the Parish. I guess it could be Noble, but this makes sense to activate first. Thalia? Meddling Mage. What do they name with Meddling Mage? Curious. Maybe Dismember? Lord of Atlantis. Okay, well, we don't even have that card. Joke's on you, opponent. Joke is on you. Ooh, Dismember. That's a really good draw, too. Now, how do we want to do this? We can Petty Theft plus Biomancer, or we can Petty Theft plus... Maybe we just pitch the Biomancer? Like, maybe we just Petty Theft, plan to Dismember as well, too? I feel like they don't have a Thalia or the other 2-drop. Or they would have most definitely played those out first. So We have to be wary of Mantis Rider. I think means that I want to petty theft this. We're going to attack. And then we can dismember. The champion of the parish probably, if they do go land plus that. I suppose Harbinger's pretty good against that too, huh? Okay, so if this is Mantis Rider, we'll dismember the Mantis Rider. So it looks like it is. Oh, interesting. Okay. We'll let that resolve. Okay. Don't have a huh? I'm gonna dismember. Ah, I just dismember the meddling mage. And then we plan to just bounce this back to hand end turn. Bounce that. Like this. And we can attack. Definitely interesting. Don't want to draw, which one is it? Master of the Pearl Triad. We don't want to draw that one, but I guess if we have a land, we could Merfolk Trickster the Meddling Mage, which actually turns that off, which is kind of cool. I think we probably want both these cards, but I don't think we want to force, but maybe if they don't do anything else, we could potentially look at that. Here's the champion. Does Mantis Rider now? No, Reflector Mage. What are they Reflector Mage here? I guess probably the Harbinger. But at this point, like, okay, we just get to, if we have a land, we get to play that with Flash, which is super sweet. I guess they're just trying to, like, race us. Just don't know how well that works for them. Ugh. Okay. So now, I guess we probably need to find another land. If that's the case, I think we need to do this. Oh. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay, so we drew the other Lord, which is good, but we still didn't draw a land, so that's pretty rough for us. So I guess we pass. We might just die just because we didn't find a fourth lane, because I think if we found a fourth lane here, we'd be pretty solid. Maybe freebooter. Okay, so that just takes one of our forces. Which isn't good. Definitely not good. Yeah, drawing double force is pretty rough, that's for sure. Either one of those have been a land or a sideboard card like a dismember, I think we'd be in a lot better spot. Like if we got to, potentially dismember this champion here, that could be pretty good. We shall see. Although I'm sure their kite sails are probably coming out post board as well too. A lot of the time, what it is really is just they had their Aether Vial draw and we didn't. And sometimes in the Aether Vial mirrors, that's all that really ended up mattering because there's tap for 1 mana twice, and then assuming that they have a 2-drop to put in, it'll have tap for 4 total mana, which is just put them way ahead, right? Like if we were both just casting 1 spell each turn, we'd be pretty close, but who knows? Okay. So we just dead if we. I don't think so. So I'm gonna actually just double block here because it plays around a Thalia's Lieutenant or any 2-drop, I suppose. If they have any 2-drop, they would put it into play, and we can't kill the champion. Well, it looks like they don't have one. Wow. Okay, that's a bit of a surprise, that's for sure. I mean, we need to draw land here, but if we do draw land, we get to bounce the champion land. Ugh. Okay. I guess we just do this now, and then we'll have to trickster down the champion. It's rough for us, but do it. Why would you not put this in earlier? Whoa! What? What? Why would you? Weird. Okay. I don't understand that. They would have dealt more damage to us. Maybe at 3 here? Oh, I just let them attack anyway because I'm not thinking. Sorry, I was just very baffled by that. They would have. Wow. Okay. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. Tidebinder. This tag's green, which they have none of, so I guess that's not good enough, huh? But we do probably need to ditch these forces. I wonder if C's claim is like good enough. We can just try to like take out their mana base. Probably better than that plan. And then anything else that's not great. Maybe just this Thassa because it's expensive. Yeah, we'll try that. All right, well maybe we can cut them off mana. If we just have a bunch of Seas Claims and Spreading Seas, I suppose we can slow them down quite a bit. Well, we have a Vial and a Dismember, so we definitely keep this hand. I'm going to lead on Mutavault. There's a non-zero chance that we... No, with the second Aether Vial, I think it's pretty unlikely. I was going to say there's a non-zero chance that we just attack with Mutavault on turn 2, but I don't think that's going to be correct. Yep. So we'll do all this. Kind of hope they have like Land Noble Hierarch. If they have Land Noble Hierarch, we can dismember it plus play this other Aether Vial. Should be a pretty decent turn for us. Aether Vial. Okay, that's rough. That's pretty rough. Oh, not Aether Vial? Oh, it is Noble Hierarch. Sweet. Alright, so we get to do that. That's good news. Always yield. Yes. Okay. Oh, that time I should have played the Mutavault, however. That was a mistake. Yeah, definitely should have played the Mutavault there, however, because this next turn we could Lord in the Mutavault for 3. Pretty rough. What do they have here? Champion, maybe? Could be a little tricky for us. No? Alright. This one, yes. This one, yes. The core, huh? What is a core? What core do we need to be worried with? I guess we can just pass here because we can do all this at instant speed. What core? I guess they could have brought in the Orient champion, but just to like gain life on creatures ETB? Seems a little bit sketch, but I don't know. Maybe? Talia's lieutenant. Okay, well, we're gonna trickster this in response. So that this does not get counters on it. Well, it'll get one counter on it, but yep. Usually stacked automatically, so I can go back to auto yielding these, and then this one is a yes. I guess you say no to this time. Okay, yep, that's a sweet draw. You just start getting in there. Getting in there. We can run back that same line if they have like another lieutenant too. We can just like I guess at this point we would want to target the lieutenant with that. Reflector Mage is totally fine. Yeah, Reflector Mage is totally fine. These Aether Vials make Reflector Mage pretty... Oh, I guess we probably should have targeted one of these in response, though, huh? Probably should have targeted this Dahlia's Lieutenant response so I didn't get a counter. Maybe that's fine. If we kill them, though, like, what if we activate, do what they attack with. Don't attack at all. Okay. So, end of turn here, we will activate. Yes. Put this into play. Activate. Yes. Put this into play. Tap down. I don't know. Guess this one. Pass. Put these on the stack. Say no to both of them. Okay. So, guess we can just attack with the 2 3/3s. Oh, I should have animated this because this would also be a 3/3, huh? Still, we'll just attack with these two. If they want to like double block to trade off for one of these, I think that's pretty fine with us. Yeah. Yep, we'll order it like that. Seems fine. So yeah, we definitely should have attacked with one of those. Might be fine here though anyway, we'll have to see. Depends entirely on what their follow-up is. Another Aether Vial is pretty poor for them. More Reflector Mages would be good for them, just because it puts more bodies into play. Although if we find anything to give Island Walk, they're just dead. So that's something to note as well too. So this boarding those Seas claims look pretty good right now. I guess this map is not even that great for them. I mean, it's good, but it's not that great just because you have to take 4 life to do that at this point. But some sort of actual removal spell is really probably what they're looking for. Is this like Phantasmal Image? Yeah, I mean, no matter what they pick here, we just get to put it back. So it doesn't really make much of a difference here. Probably just have to like not attack, right? Hmm. Yes. This into play. I don't even know if we want to put the other one into play because if we draw the Seas claim, we just get to kill them with the other Mutavault, right? I think that's fine. We can probably save this. No. No. Cavern of Souls. Okay. I guess we just pass here. We're really just like, if we ever find one of those Seas claims or the other thing that I can't remember the name of, we do just win. So having this Harbinger means it's going to be pretty darn tough for them to actually kill us, especially with us being at 16. That's pretty hefty for them. We're also live to draw like Kira as a flyer is pretty good. Drawing Brazen Bar, although we didn't board those out, did we? No. So Kira and Brazen Bar are both still pretty solid draws. boy, and they have to keep tapping this. Another Reflector Mage. Okay. I mean, 3 Reflector Mages looks like it should be pretty good against us, but when we have these Aether Vials in play, it just doesn't matter. Maybe this is the turn where they feel like they have to get aggressive at least once. Now that they have this Vial on one, because the Harbinger just bounces back to hand. No? Okay. Well, we'll just keep doing the same old song and dance. No and no. Come on. Island Walk. Island Walk. Maybe? Okay. So I guess we just put this into play. We can activate this right now, too. Makes me happy that I held this Cavern in hand. Okay. They're not dead yet, so we can't actually do that. So, what happens? I guess we just ditch the Cavern, and we don't Spreading Seas this turn, and we just plan to do it next turn. There's no way they still have the, the 2-drop black creature that would take this out of our hand. I guess they could, like, Meddling Mage it, which could maybe be, like, awkward. But, yeah, I think that's still fine. The only way they can really kill us is through, like, a bunch of Mantis Riders. Okay, so they just drew another land. So they still haven't found a removal spell, which is good for us. Okay, yep, so they do have the... Oh, 3 mana for a core? What 3 mana core is it? Oh, Skyclave. Wow, okay. Yeah, that matters a lot now, huh? So now that takes our Island Walk away. Okay, so we need to find more Island Walk. But we do have quite a few lords. That's our first lord we've gone through, I believe. Yeah. It's a little awkward. We'll use this ability. Yes, please. Okay, so we're drawing to any lord, really. We can take out the human land, I guess. Oh, shoot, I clicked yes on one of those. That is not what I meant to do. If we draw Thassa? Oh, okay. That should be it. I don't think they have anything for 2 that matters. Oh, I guess they could have Phantasmal Image, huh? If they have Phantasmal Image, that could super blow us out. Wow. Okay, so can we play around that at this point? I don't know if we can. Yikes, yeah, Phantasmal Image would be huge here. Okay, phew. They didn't have it. I just don't think that we can really play around that at that point. Like, that's just awful for us. I don't think we can really change much of that. I think it's kind of just the same plan, just hope to get Island Walk. Boy, I don't love this hand. Have a Dismember on 1 into Silvergale on 2. Maybe that's enough. I just think I'm gonna mulligan because the upside of having an Aether Vial is so high. Yikes! And then we run into this. Okay, well, boy, oh boy. I guess I'm gonna keep this, and I'm just gonna put back Harbinger, and we're just gonna pray. I mean, that's really kind of where we're at. We do have 2 pieces of removal, but you know that is a lot of life that it would cost us. We have an Aether Vial. Yeah, probably dead. Probably just dead. Probably just dead. See what their draw looks like, but they kept 7 and had Aether Vial on 1, so I don't think we're in a good spot here. It looks like this game's just going to come to, the winner's just going to be the person that had Aether Vial on 1 for all 3 of these games, is what it looks like. I mean, obviously, if you get fortunate, we could steal this one, maybe, but who knows? Okay. So here, what do we want to do? Guess we could just spreading seize them. Turn this off. And then they just have a canopy, which could make it kind of hard to Mantis Rider. No, they just need any other rainbow land and they can Mantis Rider us, huh? Maybe we just pass and we just Merfolk Trickster because they probably have like a champion or a noble to put in here. Yeah, and then if they put in a noble on their upkeep, I'm just gonna Trickster it. It didn't. Okay. Okay. See what they have. They had a rainbow land, so it could call to not just spreading seas and hope to keep them off of Mantis Rider, because that would be pretty tough. Okay. I am just gonna Trickster in a turn here. Like, just want to use my mana. Oh, I thought for a second that they were gonna stop us on our draw step. That was gonna be pretty surprising. Here I'm gonna play this and reveal this Lord just because we don't have a better opportunity to keep Merfolk in our hand. Okay. Are there any 2-drops that punish me for attacking here? Thalia, I guess? I don't know if it keeps Thalia in, though. I'll pass. I just, with this Lord in play, I just really don't want to get burnt by that. Crack the canopy, okay. And then this next turn, we can potentially, like, depending on if they have another land or not, we can Spreading Seas plus something. Thalia's Lieutenant. That's fine. That doesn't really accomplish much at this point. Probably going up to 3 here. I think this is a decent amount of 3s, especially good 3s, like Reflector Mage is pretty good here. If they attack, I am going to block and just force them to do it. No? Okay. Meddling Mage? No, it's Reflector Mage. Okay. There's no 2-drops they can put in that can keep this alive, or 3-drop. No, creature in general, actually, so I think this is fine for us. And now we're at a spot where, like, regardless of which one they bounce, like, yeah, we're going to get another card out of this, so I don't actually hate that for us, all things considered. So, what do we want to do then? Guess we can just Spreading Seas up. See what we draw. Hopefully another Merfolk so that we can play out this Lord. Yeah, I like that. Now we can play out the Lord. Get to attack in for 3 unblockable. And now I actually feel pretty okay about our spot. They obviously can have some draws that would be pretty rough here. Like if they... Oh, shoot. You know what? I didn't consider this. Yeah, this is going to be a Reflector Mage and we're going to die. Yeah. I hadn't considered second Reflector Mage and I definitely should have. Or Skyclave. Yikes. Well, probably just chuck the game right there on its own, actually. Which sucks pretty hard. Yeah, so they get to eat that. Then I guess we have to probably dismember this Skyclave, Silvergill, and I guess we get to have Harbinger, so maybe we'll be like okay, but not in a great spot. Still have 3 cards left in hand, so I'll have to see what else they have. They have like Mantis Riders, we're in some hot water. Regardless, I think we're gonna have to find ourselves with some more Lords here. And, you know, if they're just loaded on a bunch of Skyclaves and Reflector Mages, that's rough too. Yikes, looks like another Skyclave. They're just going to tag our Spreading Seas? That seems wild. No? Okay, that's rough too. Okay. Okay. Another spreading seas. Does that do anything for us? What do we want to do here with 5 mana? Dismember the Skyclave. We have 2 cards left. Can't really bounce the Reflector Mage, unfortunately. So I think we start with this. Revealing Harbinger. Okay. Well, that's getting somewhere. That's getting somewhere a little bit. So I guess we do this, and we'll dismember whatever we need to dismember. They have another Skyclave, however, I think we're probably toast. They don't have many pieces of creature removal. I mean, they have 4 Reflector Mages and some number of Skyclaves. Oh, my goodness, it looks like they found another one. Whoa. Alright. I think we're probably dead. So now, we probably have to dismember this Reflector Mage. Drop to 7, and now we're on blocking duty? Yikes. Yeah, I don't like this at all. This is pretty bad for us. Kessig Malcontents. Surprised they have room for both Kessig Malcontents and Skyclave. That seems like a chunky number of 3s, but maybe they're not on Mantis Rider? So I'd be pretty surprised if that were the case. To not be on Mantis Rider seems pretty ambitious, to say the least. So how are we looking to trade off here? Assuming we get the opportunity to. Is this another Reflector Mage? Meddling Mage doesn't do too much to us, to be honest, but Reflector Mage does. It is... Oh, Phantasmal Mage. Oh, we're just dead. Assuming they choose Kessig Malcontents. Yep. Alright. Alright, well, seemed pretty good on their part. We will wrap it up looking for the 4-1 in round number 5. Alright, round number 5 with probably close to our ideal start with the, exception of wishing we were on the play here. That'd be pretty nice, but oh boy. Oh, this is not what I thought was happening. Okay, they're gonna try to hammer us. Well, glad we have our Brazen Bar over here, that's for sure. That is for sure. So at least they can't hammer us, sometime super soon here. Stoneforge is fine. Now if they have hammer, what else do they grab? Just another hammer? Yeah, okay. Alright. I will yield to both of these. Yes, I would like to do that. Okay. Well, I guess we could die if we just tap out, huh? They have Sigarda's Aid. But I suppose if they have Sigarda's Aid, we just get to put the Benthic Biomancer into play and block, and then I don't think we can die. So I think this is safe this turn. I think that's fine. So if they go Sigarda's Aid here, then we do have to do that. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yes. This into play. What are we looking for here? Spreading Seas would be pretty sweet. I probably can't cast it this turn, but that is going to be part of our recipe to success here, I'm sure. We'll go up to 2. Okay, so that is a spreading cease. So, question is, do we want to save the glass pool mimic for another lord? I think we probably do, honestly. So we can go attack, attack, and then we have petty theft plus a blocker. Yeah, I like that. We'll attack with both. They probably will say no blocks. We will activate. Yes, put this into play. Pass the turn, and then we get to, in response to like a Colossal Hammer, here we get to bounce their Pure Steel. Okay, that's a little scary. That's pretty scary. Yeah, I guess we have to do this now then. So now I feel a little bad about not playing the glass pool out because we would have been able to play this Brazen Borrower to block the Snake Moth this next turn, but as it looks right now, we probably are just going to end up dying to it. If they do this plus play the Colossal Hammer, if they find another artifact, we're dead next turn. We need to put this up to 3. Put this up to 3 and put in a glass pool in it. Do they just die? They do, right? Oh, and we get the spreading seas out, which is pretty sweet. Cool. All right. Well, got through that one. Now we're looking at some dismembers. Bell snares are probably good. Do we think Pithing Needle is good enough to just name Colossal Hammer? I don't know if it is, to be honest. Guess we can bring these 4 in. Cryptic feels very slow, especially against Thought Seizes. We can cut that. Thassa feels slow, and we want Kira. I don't know if we do, to be honest. Give that a shot. Bringing some more removal. See where we're at. Well, I've been very surprised. Very surprised with this deck's power level. Sorry about that. I just realized the microphone must have slipped down or something a while ago. Hopefully it wasn't too long ago. We can't keep this. We can keep this. I think we'll just put back an Aether Vial. They're playing Aether Vial. Okay. Okay. Pass the turn. See what they have. Okay, Sigardazade is a little scary. Yes. Alright. Well, I guess we just play this and pass then. Just to make sure we don't die now that we have 2 dismembers. Like, that all seems pretty good. Okay, they found a second land. They have a Stoneforge. Okay. Interesting that they wouldn't vial this in. Makes me feel like they have a Pure Steel and they don't want us to know about it, essentially. Activate this. Yes, please put this into play. I guess we can just dismember this right now. Is it Containment Priest? Phyrexian Revoker. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yes, we'll use this. I feel about just going crazy here. I don't love it because I don't want us to die, I guess. I guess we can just pass here. Yeah, it's probably fine. Surprised they chose Benthic Biomancer instead of Aether Vial. I was going to just, like, dismember that. But they didn't choose Aether Vial, which is definitely a surprise to me. Sure, this is staying on 2, right? Yep. It's kind of cool that with Aether Vial you can buy Lurrus and play Lurrus in the same turn. That seems like some sweet tech. They attack here, that's totally fine. I will take 2. So what could this be that could stop this Colossal Hammer from killing us? At 2 mana? I don't think there's anything. Stonefort? Oh, and they're going to try to kill us? Oh, shoot. I guess... I should have dismembered in response to that trigger, huh? We are going to end up dying here, aren't we? I'm activating this because I'm hoping that they can... They screw up and do something first. Shoot. Okay, yeah, I think we're dead. They do this correctly. So now I just get to cast another one. Oh, they lost connection. Well, that's disappointing. I'm pretty sure we just died here, though. I guess we could have played around that by... If I would have dismembered in response to the Stoneforge trigger, would that have mattered? I don't think so, actually. I guess we just had to trickster that down, huh? If we just trickster it down, we can prevent them from killing us. Okay, join the game just in time to kill us, I'm sure. Just in time to kill us, I'm sure. So that is, in fact, all they have to do. Is if they cast the other Colossal Hammer in hand, once it attaches, we will die. Just going to let them do it. Sure, they're just trying to weasel their way back in. Because sometimes when you first gain connection, it actually it takes quite a while to have like functional controls back. With how fantastic Moto is in all of its glory. Yeah. Okay. So we are just dead. Bummer. Bummer. Suppose I could have just attacked or blocked with the Benthic Biomancer to try to offer the trade and force that action. That probably would have been pretty good. I think we're fine, though. I think we are fine, though. Interval is interesting. I wonder how many creatures they actually have. I've seen this a lot with only, like, 8 creatures. I guess if they have the 2-drop we just lost to there that I can't remember the name of now, the Pithing Needle thingamajig, then I guess that makes sense, too. But I guess this is a keep. I like that we're insulated against Ink Moth Nexus here. That part's nice. I guess, actually, the Silvergill Adept is awkward because we don't have a We don't have a Merfolk to reveal, huh? Had not considered that. Now we do. Never punished. Never punished. Ooh, Merfolk Trickster's good. See what they have here. They have a Stoneforge on 2 every game. That'd be a little bit of a bummer. They do not. Okay. Well, they took our removal spell, but we do still have a Trickster, which is nice. Kind of want to just Spreading Seas them right now. Draw a card. Ooh, that's a solid draw. I'm going to offer this trade. I don't think they're going to take it, so. Spell Snare is a solid draw. Would love to tag a Stoneforge here. Would be pretty sweet. Guess if they play a Sigarda's Aid, that's a little scary for us. Trying to think of if there's anything else that we need to be concerned with. 2-drop. Yeah, I'll just Spell Snare that. Doesn't even have anything to do right now. I think at this point I just want to Spell Snare just about anything. Okay, Colossus Hammer. Well, we're gonna have to Merfolk Trickster down this this thing. The Igmod Nexus. Oh, never mind. Now the question is, do we cut them off the colors? I think we just do. I don't believe there's any way that we die this next turn then. So I'm going to just cast this and reveal. I don't know. They know about this one. Get in there. Yep. And just equip, I'm sure. Equip and just get in for 3. That seems fine. No blocks. You got me. Just going to do this. And then do we just want to Trickster this down in combat? Maybe we do. I'm not sure what they could have, but they might have something that could be a little scary. And if we Trickster this, that would be, let's see here, 3, 6, 9, sorry, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, it'd be lethal. Okay, yeah, let's just do this. Okay, I believe they're still dead, unless they have something else that I'm not aware of. Thank you, Island Walk. I guess they didn't know about this, Lord. But, wow. All right. Got the 4-1 with Fish. Wow. Pretty surprised, honestly. Guess I've been talking smack for too long without without trying it for myself. I mean, felt pretty good. I know we ran a little bit hot there, and honestly, in the one that we lost, I felt like we ran a little bit on the low side too. But you know, turns out deck felt great. The cryptic commands feel awesome, honestly. Like they came up super huge in our last round. So I think maybe we'll try this again. Maybe we'll rebrand as a Nikachu Nikachu stream after playing against him the other day. Anyway, interesting list. Sorry again about that audio. Probably going to be very quiet. I'll have to check that in post. But yeah, good time overall. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next.